field. It's Thomas Rawls' Seahawks going up against LeGarrette Blount's Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Well, now they'll try the end around across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And now they'll put it in the hands of Jeffrey. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards on the ground. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end, Saleh. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard at the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Oh, design run for their wideout. He will push his way down to about the 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey from 4 yards out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. First carry for Thomas Rawls. Bowls him over, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now Wilson on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Wentz going to throw. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he is knocked down from the side. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. First carry for LeGarrette Blount. Still fighting for more. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run again with Blount. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Richardson. So a loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Quick hitch, complete. It's Richardson. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st down, Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Again, Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. And before him out, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Wentz on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle here to Wilson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 32 that time. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Fletcher Cox able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. On second down, here's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, can go play action and go for the big shot.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And this is Selleck here with the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Throwing now is Wentz. Ertz has it left side. A big hit. Knocked out sideways around the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On the end around, here comes Smith. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Running the ball served them well all game long, and there's another example as they pick up a 1st down.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Finding room to the 20. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
It's hard to play in the NFL now as a running back and not catch the football as well. Jay Ajayi shows what you can do when you have both of those skills.
Good in space, isn't he?
He really is able to catch the ball, and he helps create blocks downfield. A lot of times that's what people miss. It's not just making other guys miss you. It's setting up guys to block those guys downfield with the moves you make, and Jay Ajayi does that very well.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Shift together here from the D-line. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Working from the gun, Wentz. Flushed out, and the Eagles are in for 6. Elliott now to add the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. Elliott now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Throwing is Wilson. A quick hitter complete. It's Richardson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 3rd and 2, now Wilson.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Wide open, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Richardson. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. In the slot on the right is Graham. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Forced out to, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. From the shotgun, Wilson. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And spins away. And he'll be knocked down sideways. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. The drive starts with a handoff to Blount. And Blount loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. On second down, here's Wentz. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw is Wentz. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. Escape. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Frank Clark able to drop him for a loss of 4. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nigel Bradham. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Be expecting the run. Wilson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And as the 4th quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
They'll try to run with Rawls. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls in the final minute. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Brandon, that's climbing the hill. And not only climbing it, but finally getting to the top and over. What a comeback.
What a comeback indeed. I mean, Charles, that was a 3-score deficit at one point that they were facing.
And let's face it, many times teams in that situation, they pretty much pack it in for the game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to your backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like he said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll look to throw. Drops it on to Ajayi. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Wentz, got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas.